This is your editor, Jake. This episode can get quite
explicit. Viewer discretion is advised. You have
been warned.
I'm trying to create a better me, so hopefully people who are hearing this are taking it the right way can say, I can run a mile. It ain't about running 205 fucking miles, doing 4, being a city. It ain't about all that shit. Shit doesn't matter. I want you to see how fucking far you can go, because we all come from that shit. That's why I have to be so authentic and so real about my own insecurities, my own faults, just being a fucked up person. I'm not the best at anything. I'm not gifted. I'm just driven.
Alright, that's gonna be my clap test. Clap.
Alright. Alright. Podcast 3 underway. Man. This is the same day. We're filming this back to back. I'm gonna be gone. So on the 7th, I'm leaving to Paris and Barcelona. I'll be gone for like 11 days, so we're not gonna be able to film. So we're filming extra episodes just so we can have them for the summertime. But man, I wanted to tell a story last podcast, but it was harder to tell because there's more of us on that podcast episode. But so you work at Food Line. You know how the customers can be. Let me tell you about this one time, right? At this time, this was like my 4th month of working there. Man. So look, I'm a cart return, I call myself a cart return specialist because I'm the best at it. You know, I'm the best in the business. They hired me for that specifically. But they got me working register to this day, right? So this day I'm working register. I'm working a 2 o'clock to 10 o'clock shift. And it's about middle of the day. It's like, not even middle of the day. It was late. It was like 7 o'clock. And this guy comes literally rolling in. He's in one of those rolling carts. And he comes rolling in. He goes straight. He's asking, hey, where's the bathroom? I'm like, I'll 11 straight back. He goes to the bathroom. And then at this, he's been gone. I assume he came from the bathroom and he started shopping because I didn't see him since. I didn't see him for like another 2 hours. So I go outside, start getting some more carts because we were getting low. And I come back inside and a guy comes up to me. He's like, hey, there's someone in the bathroom. I don't know what's going on, but it sounds like he's struggling. So I'm like, all right. I'll go check it out. At this point, I don't know what to expect. I kick the door in because I don't want to touch the door. Like, I don't want to touch the door because I don't know what he did.
I never touched the door.
I kick the door and I see the cart. I don't know why he brought the cart in the bathroom, but it was a big stall too. It was, you know how every bathroom has a big stall at the end, I guess, for people that have wheelchair. So he was in the big stall and the cart's there. I kid you not. Under the little space, the cart is there. You can see the cart. It in pants on the ground. I'm like, I leave immediately. I leave. I don't know what to say. I just leave. I tell my manager, I'm like, hey, we might have to get some help for him. I don't know what's going on. This guy, 10 minutes later, 10 minutes later, my manager, he comes up to me. She was like, okay, so tell me what happened again. I'm like, hey, I don't know. A customer came up to me and told me there's a guy in the bathroom struggling. I don't know what he was doing.
Wait, what?
So
Stupid.
Struggling. The guy initially came up to me and said, there's a guy in the bathroom struggling.
Describe what you saw to him.
So look, you know how every bathroom is a handicap stall, and every bathroom has a stall, like a gap. You can see the wheelchair, like not the wheelchair, the rolling cart. He backed the he put the thing in reverse, backed it in the stall, put it in there. Boom, the rolling cart is there right in front of the toilet. You can see his legs. There are jeans on the ground. So he was at the point where it was like, I'm not gonna make it through this session without taking off my pants. I need to take off my pants, or else things are gonna get wicked.
Taking a piss or a shit?
Nah, he was shitting, man. He was using the bathroom. He was shitting. He was bro. I swear. So look, I go up to my manager. I tell her what happened. I said there was a guy came up to me. He said it was a guy in the bathroom struggling. I don't know why he used that term, but he said he was struggling. 10 minutes later, this guy had the audacity. The guy that was using the bathroom, he had the audacity to roll up to my register and say, "Hey." I said, "Hey, oh, you might want to get a mop. I went to go try to use the bathroom." And I'm like, I know he's not about to lie to me. He said, "I went to go try to use the bathroom, and it was a guy in there. I guess he flooded the toilet." I was like, no way. I was like, yo, there's no way. So look, I go to the back. I kick the door open again. There's water just on the floor, murky brown water on the floor. I'm like, all right, I'm not obligated to do this. This isn't my job. I'm a cart return / cashier specialist. I get my what's it called? I get the janitor. He comes up to me. He's like, he asked me what happened. I'm like, once again, there's a guy who came up, a customer that came up to me said a guy in the back was struggling in the bathroom. The fact that he came up to me and blamed it on somebody else, that devious task he just went through in the bathroom. Bro, he was. He told me there was a guy.
He said, hey,
he rode up to me.
It would have been better if he owned it. Like, it would have been so much better. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey man, I can't use my legs.
He rode up to me and said,
I shit on the floor.
Bro, you literally should have just.
No, but look, he rode up to me. He rode up to me and said, "Hey, I don't know what happened. I went to go use the bathroom. And it was there's water all over the place. I don't know what happened." I'm like, little does he know, I saw him on that cart in the toilet with his jeans off in the bathroom using it, right? This man was fighting demons. He had to have been fighting demons. There's no way you take off your pants in the bathroom if you're not fighting demons. So look, that was the most. I don't know. That was my craziest shift. That shift was I can't forget that. That janitor, I feel bad for him. He deserves a raise, and I was getting minimum wage at the time, and I came to have to deal with that. He goes on this day. He gets up, he walks to his car, and he leaves. But it was the fact that he just blamed it on somebody else. Man, that's crazy. That's what I wanted to tell you, because it came like I was brainstorming, and that story came to my mind. But yeah.
Bro, what are you doing?
What an evil laugh that is.
Sometimes it's real funny. I just turn into a villain.
But yeah. Any crazy work stories for you, man?
I can't top that shit. Literally.
I don't think anybody.
Hold up, because I'm practicing to be a comedian. I can't top that shit. Get it? Because he shit it.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh my god, bro.
Don't worry. I got a laugh track for motherfuckers that don't know. Yeah, exactly. No, I can't.
Yeah.
I have some stories that I can't top that. Oh, did I talk about the transgender lady that? What about it?
This lady is gonna help me. It's instructions for a job, bro.
What job?
Oh, what job you gonna get?
Nice. It's not gonna be MYA, but I'm just learning. Okay, I'm just learning online.
Yeah, practice your handshake, because you're going to be shaking a lot of hands in your future. I already know.
Hey, Chuck.
You know what? After I saw that video that you should be on TikTok with the girl in the car with McQueen, I said, I want to interview a porn star. I do. I think that would be pretty cool content. Come on. You know how many little 14-year-old niggas want to watch a porn star get interviewed?
You know how bad I want to. Nah, I'm playing.
Nah. Mainly for me.
Is that so?
But
hey, I'll be behind the camera for that episode. I can get you good.
Yeah. You stay out of it. This for me.
Hey, sure, why not? I like production anyway. I don't mind it.
No, you could be. But I don't want to intimidate her because, well, no, she's already.
Come on, man.
It's a porn star. She's been around. She's probably
used to it.
Yeah, she's used to being around a lot of testosterone.
Anyway, what were you gonna say about the transgender?
She used to feel.
That's a crazy segue. You just realized that?
I know. I'm sorry.
We were just talking
Cause I just remember the video and I was just like,
And then we just-
I want to do that. That's like a bucket list. Person to get on podcast.
That's a question I want to ask you. Name 4 people. That's a weird number. Name 3 people you want. 3 people you want on the podcast bucket list.
Like
Name.
celebrity or like people.
Just anybody.
We already got you, fucking nut hugger.
Oh, what? Nah, no way he just called you a nut hugger. That's crazy.
Bro.
Called you a nut
I would want to get. I want to get my friend CJ. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't know what he wants to go by when he finally gets on here. But I want to get my boy CJ on here. I want to get my boy Shay on here. He been that's my best friend, bro. He been my friend since kindergarten.
Yeah.
I knew this nigga forever since kindergarten. So we want to get him on. And then celebrity wise, as of late, just a porn star. I just want to get a porn star. That's fucking gold content. Anything that got a porn star in it, niggas are gonna click on that shit. Like no matter what, it's just instant. It's instant clickbait. You know what I'm saying? Hey. No. We'll network. Y'all know any porn stars that you think I'm looking?
You're serious?
I'm fine.
That's crazy to me, man. Okay. My 3. Well, we already had Leo on, so I want Tim, but Tim's not first. Tim's third. No offense.
Tim ain't posted on his story, bro. Fuck him. No, I'm playing.
He'll post it eventually.
okay.
Well, listen, man. Eventually he'll post it. If he don't, then you don't have to miss out on the dream, man.
This is Tim. This is Tim. We know how Tim is. It's Tim.
Who do I want on the podcast?
He won't support something unless Raven tells him to.
Yeah, for real, bro. Yeah, it's a girl.
Oh.
But I mean, I don't really have like. There's a few celebrities I really want, but I don't think about one of them on the podcast until I see a video with them. But since we just were watching them, I want like not all of the sidemen, but certain members of them.
That'd be hard to record like a whole podcast.
It would. I definitely. So I really. This is a crazy goal because he usually doesn't even do interviews, but Leonardo DiCaprio. My favorite actor. That's such a crazy goal because he doesn't even do interviews like that. He doesn't like, you know what I'm saying?
I was saying like things that I know I can get, like people.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm just saying.
You don't have faith in us? David Dobrik had him in the video.
No porn star has the same celebrity as the Leonardo DiCaprio.
Are you sure about that?
There's no like.
Everyone knows the name of Lana Rhodes.
First of all, you said it fucking wrong.
Yeah, you said it wrong.
How do you say it?
It's Lana.
It's Lana?
Yes.
So
I guess you're right.
I know of her though.
People don't pronounce Leonardo DiCaprio's name wrong.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Because that's such a unique name though. Zach, I'm gonna need
I ain't got no big. I only carry cash.
I got you, Leo. I got you, Leo. I got you.
You want to see me order like 17 bucks?
It ends like
Not 17 bucks.
yeah, it ends like 3 days. So
The 7th is
what is that, Tuesday?
Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I can get on.
All right, let me elaborate.
Elaborate on how you read comments on pornography.
Yeah, okay. I stand by this wholeheartedly. Yes, I do read comments because they're hilarious.
So,
Comments be so funny, bro.
you know what's also crazy?
Especially like they just be saying the worst shit on Pornhub comments.
It's funny.
They post like actual like full ass movies on Pornhub.
I put yes.
There's a YouTuber that posts. Okay, so he was trying to troll the system. So if you reach a certain amount of subscribers and views, they have to send you a Letterman jacket that says PH on it and has like yellow leather sleeves and then it's black and it says PH on it for obvious reasons. And so he just posts like gaming videos and stuff on there. Like nothing sexual part of it, just like Apex videos on there. And people will just subscribe to him so that
That's why I saw
they have to send
for
them.
that Apex video.
Thank you for watching the podcast. We're gonna end it here. No, I'm playing. There's no way you were.
I was like, what the fuck? Nigga, why?
And bang. All right, finish it.
Nah, I'm playing, bro. Nah, bro. That's not my type of content I watch. The type of content I watch. All right, I'm done incriminating myself, but yeah, I just read the comments because they're hilarious, and then some of those motherfuckers be on there just fucking too fucking horny. But yeah, I'm done incriminating myself. But motherfuckers did worse.
Is there a little red button at the top of the screen?
No. Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead.
Motherfuckers has done worse on Pornhub than me, so I don't care.
Elaborate. No, I'm playing.
I'm not a librarian. I'm gonna keep it here. Let's please change this topic
Our
up.
family watches this. Every time I
Well,
talk about this,
they are. Our family already know. We're young. They already know. They did the same shit we do.
Yeah, but we're just talking about it in front of them.
Do you think it's like
Not directly in front of them, but like.
I don't care what they hear.
that's crazy, bro? If I imagine
It's gonna come out one day or another.
Something else we can talk about.
Imagine
Crazy. What's a crazy? You be having crazy school stories. You never asked me on the last
school
podcast.
stories, bro. I'm
Oh my
homeschooled
god.
now, bro. I don't have any stories.
Nah. Back in this day, man.
Bro, back in the day.
Hey, can't y'all tell he's homeschooled?
What am I supposed to? What am I doing?
Can we tell you're homeschooled? Like, isn't it easy to tell that Leo's homeschooled?
I mean,
This guy.
I'm
But no, I think it's hard for people to tell for him actually is because he has great social awareness.
I love social skills.
He has very great social skills. So therefore, most homeschool people I know, I only know like 2 of them. But they don't pick up social cues at all.
He was quick to
Why,
say only 2
Leo?
people.
Why? Okay, you have such good social skills. Why are you still a virgin?
All right.
Because first of all, I'm gonna let it be known I'm a man of honor and integrity. I plan.
Listen to this. This is BS to me.
I plan to wait till I get a wife unless it's already decided that, my girlfriend is going to be, I see my wife. I mean, obviously it's like a naive way of thinking, but I think for now it's gotten me through life pretty well. So.
But these fucking girls are gonna eat this nigga up. I already know.
What do you mean by that? Elaborate.
Like, no, in a good way. Like, they're like, oh, he's just so adorable, and I like his views, cause he's really politically correct in his own way.
I was looking dark this whole time.
No, you weren't looking. That was okay over there.
No, shut up.
But nah, he's like very politically correct in his own way.
Elaborate. No, I'm playing. I'm gonna stop.
Like you could tell, like when he's being politically correct, you could tell it's not like him just trying to appease the masses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, stroke my ego.
What?
Stroke my ego.
Like it doesn't come across as fake. Like this is Leo's true views, especially because this motherfucker's homeschooled.
I say it a lot though. I do say it quite a bit.
Nah.
People ask me. I remember I was doing work at MBA, and this girl that asked me, asked
stories like Kevin Hart did in his first stand-up special, I think. I don't know if it was his first one, but Grown Little Ass Man. What was it? It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix.
Right? Grown
It might be his first one. We had all of them. But
He's gonna pop me in the mouth with the mic one
but
time.
no, your cadence reminds me of Kevin Hart for some reason.
I was this was back when I had the bald fanny when I was bald and had the fanny pack. You remember that Instagram?
Unfortunately, I do.
I think I deleted that. I hope I did. But no, I'm gonna keep that.
He had a fanny to paint the picture. He had a fanny pack, a floral shirt on, and a hat.
No. That was the other one with the
other
my
one?
outfit. It was a black shirt with cardigan pants.
Oh my god.
No, khaki pants, khaki short pants, and I just had a clean cut, bro. I had a fanny pack on. Girl had asked me. She was like,
"Hey, y'all keep talking. I'm about to hurry up and get dressed for work as we going."
She was like, "Have you lost your virginity?" I was like, "No, not yet." She was like, and I said, I plan on waiting till I get married. She was like, "Oh, that's quite a shame." I was like, "Okay." I was like,
"We gotta get married."
I was like, "Nah." I was like, "I'm good." I was like, No, I think I'll be fine. At that point, I was like really, and I wasn't awkward. But since she was someone new, I'm not quiet.
Yeah.
But I'm not out there. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh man, what's good with your brother? No, it's what is it? A dork?
A dork?
A dork.
Yeah, what about it?
A dork. You see how I set myself up there for the alley-oop? Saw that? No, not bad.
Yeah,
But basically that
time.
was it. Besides that though, I mean,
Davidson of short black people.
bro, I don't know what the hype around Pete Davidson
You know what I
is,
heard?
dude. What?
I just heard he was very funny. He's just that funny of a guy. I guess he's just that funny.
No, okay. Like I've seen some of his clips and I laughed at it, but I was like, I can't get with the comedy.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not for me. It's probably not for me. It's probably because it's not for me.
I have a weird taste of comedy too. I get when a joke is funny, but if I don't, like most of the time someone will like show me a video and I just don't laugh, and I do genuinely think it's funny. It's just like if it doesn't get of like a a verbal laugh out of me, then that doesn't mean it's not funny.
Exactly.
It's just hard to get a verbal laugh.
Yeah. Sometimes just because someone doesn't laugh doesn't mean it's not funny. Maybe they're like, it's actually pretty good on the inside. Sometimes it's hard for people to express themselves on their face.
Yeah, it's just like but
We should already know the GOAT, Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle. Do you know who Sebastian Menesk? I don't know how to say his last name. Menesk. I'm a editor. Pop the name up like
there,
like right above us.
Sebastian Minute.
He's an Italian guy. I'm pretty sure he's Italian. I think he's Italian, and they call him the king of physical comedy. All of his jokes, you have to watch and listen. You can't just listen to it in your earbud and just not watch, because it won't work. Because half of his jokes, they're just like, it's a joke, and then he'll act out the joke. Like he'll just say like, man, there was this lady. She was at a you were at a deli, and she didn't know how to order at a deli or something like that, and then she'll act out what the lady was doing, but in a very bizarre way. Like,
Right, I got you.
Yeah, that's why that's the kind of comedy I like more. Physical comedy.
I think one of the more the comedy I've started to get, like YouTube Shorts. I get a lot more comedians now. I think the comedians I like the most are the ones who have like not like a song, but like bring an instrument on stage and they perform a musical piece that I personally find them to be like hilarious.
Yeah, I've never seen that kind of comedy. You're gonna have to send me one of those. But
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
And then now, as you know, I'm a man for the classical arts.
Oh, yeah, I do know
Classic music. Bro, when I tell you it is the funniest thing watching one person mess up on a note in an entire band and you hear it, it's like
Jimmy, you're supposed to be practicing.
We've been practicing.
You can't hear it. Like, it's not hard to hear.
It's not. No, I mean, okay. To be fair, it kind of is, because there's like three. Okay, there's like three different people with the same instrument in a band.
Exactly.
But
it was like a trombone.
I
feel like you're gonna hear that.
What the? Like,
this guy.
bro.
Also in singing, like, so when we were in the choir, right?
Richmond Boys Choir. Shout out to us.
Richmond Boys Choir.
Mr.
We were in
Matthews.
Richmond Boys Choir. I wasn't a singer myself. I was a camera guy, but I could bust a few notes if I wanted to back then. Not anymore. Okay, not anymore. At least I can't sing, but I could sing back then. But it was like, say someone messed up on a note, and like I'll be in the crowd like just filming and stuff, and I just felt like luckily I'm not up there.
Because when you're in practice and we get it right, it sounds so good. But then once you hear it right that one time, you can never like unhear the right way. So when you hear,
and it's hard to be consistent too with singing.
bro. I mean, okay, I won't.
Especially as a group, because one person could be off it, and when you're singing off of,
and you're hearing them and going off of their note as well. Like sometimes they have two of each, soprano, tenor. Yeah, you have two of each, and when the person to your left is off, you're off. Well, you could be off, or you could be maintaining your note, but you will struggle to maintain that note because you're hearing two different things from two different.
It's like that game, Telephone.
Yeah.
Kinda, I don't know how, but
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're mirroring the note from each other, and if we're wrong at any point, don't be that guy. It did. It did the audio lock up?
Technical difficulty. Yo, Quan. Well, if it's still working,
you probably have to.
I don't know his password. Let's see if we can do it.
No, I thought I'd be able to see if it's still going from there. Go get this dude.
Quandale Dingle. Intermission.
Got it.
Oh no, it didn't stop recording. It does that. It's still recording.
You go to work in this? Is what you go to work in?
Yeah, it's all working.
This is a body shirt.
I know.
They need to give you a better. They need to give you a better size, bro.
No, I asked for the size.
But I ordered a raincoat, but they be having me out.
Nah, it's still recording though, y'all.
And this
Look, you see that microphone? That microphone's up right there. That means it's still recording.
I didn't know what happened. We were it was pretty good though.
It's recording right now.
Cool.
Clap.
The fact that you just did just like that, Leo, it's bizarre to me, honestly. It's crazy. Man. That was a good podcast. It was a short one, but it was short and sweet.
I don't even know what the fuck y'all niggas talking about.
We were talking about comedians. You'll see it. I got you to there's a comedian. I need you to put his name at the top. It's in the video, but you'll see it. I need you to put his name at the top. I'll send you a link to his video or something. But man, how does it feel working right before you go to work. This is your job, right? It's not technically, it's not your job, but
I just feel like hanging with the homies.
it does. But I like calling it work just because
It has more meaning to it.
it has more. Yeah,
But right now we ain't getting paid jack.
not getting paid yet.
Hey, friends, please hit us up. Well, we need a following for them to want to hit us up anyway. So y'all support us, bro. Y'all support us for real. And I do want to shout out all the people that's been supporting us. Yeah, shout out to all the people that support. I might put screenshots and stuff. But shout out to my boy Donovan from grade school, middle school. Shout out to my sister's friend Jayla. Shout out to this girl that I don't really talk to her in the school, but for her to upload like the reel to her story, I really appreciate that because we don't even really talk at school. Mm-hmm. So I appreciate her doing that. She's in my JRGC class, Jemiah Anderson. Her, yeah. I appreciate you for supporting. I appreciate my boy Sean. He definitely was posting throughout his story. Who else supported?
Nobody.
Lael. We had to tell your ass to put it on his story. Yeah.
My aunt, his mom.
All the people that just took initiative and weren't scared to put us over. I appreciate y'all. Trying to think. I know I'm missing some names. Who else? My sister's friend Shai. We already said her. Who else though? You got anybody else who put us on their story? My sister did. Yeah.
Nah, I was just gonna say, yeah, like you said, I appreciate it because most of the people
I just want
that
them to be recognized, bro.
Yeah,
I just want them to be recognized.
I appreciate
the nigga that commented on our TikTok first. You a real one. Anyone that comments on TikTok first, you will be shouted out. Anyone the first we comment on TikTok, we will shout you out. So we gonna put your little profile joint up, whatever. So yeah, y'all motherfuckers be racing the comment first. He a real one. He said early. It was a simple comment, but he commented, so that's all I fucking care about.
No, I'm playing. Thank you. Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, thank you to all the people that did post it. Most of the people that posted it didn't even know me, so I appreciate them for posting it. I didn't post it on my what's it called yet, just because I didn't tell anyone at my school yet because Leo, what'd you just tell me? I didn't tell anyone from my school yet just because I've gone through this before back in the old days. Friends
yeah,
gone
most
through
people
it.
won't support you until they see that there's already
At this school, at the school I'm at, if you don't have over at least like 20,000 subscribers already, or just followers and stuff like that, they're gonna I'm gonna waste time. Who is this guy? Why are you doing this? You think you're gonna be like? I'm like, yo, just let me live. Like that's crazy. So that's why I haven't done that since middle school days. Yeah, I mean,
no, that's what I'm saying, bro. So I'm telling the motherfuckers now, be here from the beginning, because when shit hit the fan and we reach where we trying to reach and get to where we want to get with this podcast, I don't want motherfuckers to, I don't want motherfuckers to be acting.
For real. This whole podcast thing came across as just like a joke. We were just doing this because I didn't have anything to do. Like I was just bored during quarantine, and all I was listening to was podcasts.
That doesn't give it enough.
Well, I want to be authentic. I was bored during quarantine, and I was like, I really like podcasts, and I just really started getting into podcasts, listening to a lot of them.
Okay, never mind.
Doing
because when people say they were just bored, it makes it seem like they don't care for what they're doing. That's why.
No, I care for this. I definitely care for this.
You say it. No.
Yeah, I was bored during quarantine. I was watching a bunch of podcasts, and all of a sudden I was like, man, I'm gonna start my own podcast. And I was like, but I'm gonna need a co-host. And then it was either, honestly, it was between Saquon, Leo. There was no third person I was ever considering.
We wanted to do something like one. We didn't know how
to do it, how to start it. That was the hardest part, is how to start it. We already had the camera. I had the camera since 2020, but we didn't have jobs then, so we didn't have the microphones. We didn't have half the equipment. We don't really have a lot of equipment now. We have enough to actually do something with it. We don't for real. We could have this for another year or two, and we'll still make podcasts. But my whole goal is to progress and make better content for everyone watching, no matter how many followers we have, because this is fun for us. If this was like,
it does not feel like work at all.
Yeah, it's like if this was like our only job and only source of income, I'd understand why we should be more. What's the word? more professional about it. Even still, I feel like we're
18
pretty
though. They
professional
know
about
this.
it. Yeah,
They
this
know
is
this.
this is just for fun right now. Until we get to the point where we have like bigger guests and stuff like that. It's
That's all.
just for fun.
I want this to be like a platform where people can come on and feel comfortable and feel like they belong. You know what I mean? Because that's one thing I've always had a problem with in life. I've never any group I tried to go to or try to fit in with. Well, that's the thing, I would try to fit in, but I never felt like in any like groups I've ever like. It was rare for me to ever feel like where I went I belonged. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like I have a friend group and I do feel like I belong with them. But I mean, like in high school, my friends my friends don't live in Virginia. They live back home in Maryland. So at high school, I never felt like I belonged. Mm-hmm. I was on the wrestling team, but I sucked. They did make me feel like I belonged. They made me feel like I belonged. But it was hard for me to feel like I had a place that I, belonged. So I want people to watch this podcast and feel like, yo, you cool, man. You belong here. Say whatever you want. Be whatever you want to be without people fucking criticizing you. Now, we ain't going to joke about your ass. We will joke about your ass, but at the end of the day, it's jokes. You can take them lightly.
This podcast is very lighthearted. We don't ever try to touch the political side too much because we do know. Yeah, one, we're not knowledgeable on most of the things we talk about, and that's not to discredit us, but it's just to show that everything we do is, like I said, is just for fun. But some of the things we do talk about, we are kind of knowledgeable. I will say that we do know about some of the things we talk about, but we don't ever do. As of now, we don't do any research before we start. Everything is just on the whim because that's how the podcast came to be. We would just be talking for hours and we're like, we should actually like do something with this.
Yeah, like I used to it's a joke. Rest in peace, Pop Up. It's a joke in our family that I remember at our funeral, and this is true. Our Pop Up could talk. And I think everybody in my family could talk. My dad can fucking talk. Everyone could talk their fucking asses off. They talk for hours.
We're all long-winded speakers.
We're all just talkers. So but I'm different in the fact where I feel like even though at certain times it can feel like somebody's rambling or they're just saying the same point or hitting the same point over and over again, I like to believe that in the shit that I say, people could take something out of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I think shit that I'm saying is somewhat wise in a way. Yeah. You just gotta take what you take. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's whatever you take out of it or whatever you perceive.
But listen, this man, he got to go to work. So we're gonna end the podcast off here. This, like I said, it was a shorter podcast just because we shot it right after our last one, and then we only had a few, an hour or two to actually get this one done. But I think this one this was honestly my favorite podcast that we filmed so far. We only made 4 of them, but I think this one was my favorite one. Leo was in it. He was in. I like the fact that I'm gonna end it off soon, but I like the fact that you left. And he just came in, and we just started talking, and then he left, and you just came back in, and we were actually keeping it going.
I do want this to be a platform though, like where people could just hey, let me get on there. I have to know you though. Like I can't just be like I can't just let nobody fucking into my fucking house to talk. But that's why we do want to invest in like a storage unit or something we get talking.
Yeah, like a small room.
A small room. Like we want to have a location so like when we do have guests, we don't have to bring them to our fucking house.
Yeah, we can just go somewhere, have a set location. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. This is I'm your host Zach Jones. This is
Love Jones. I almost said my real name, Love Jones.
And then the guy I'm pointing at Leo, but that was Leo. Wise man over there. He's a wise man, very smart.
Thank you.
Bright future ahead of him.
BSU commit. I come here and say
these people. The people want to see you, man. I can hear them through the screen. They want to see you, bro.
Especially no, I heard some girls. They were commenting about you.
Yeah,
you weren't. No, they weren't. Hey, my name's Leo. Thank you for having me on the pod. Hey, again, my name's Leo. Thank you for having me on the podcast. Thank you. Thank you for having me on.
He's self-promoting. There's a girl out here watching this, and he knows it. He's self-promoting.
Yeah, promoting. But yeah. All right, bro. Anyway, that's the end of the podcast. This was TuffLuck Podcast. We're on Spotify, Anchor, YouTube, Apple Music soon to come, or Apple Podcast soon to come. What else? We're on TikTok. all the link, the is the same for everything. It's gonna pop up here if you want to. And Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
Video, put in the ads up there for our Instagram.
We're on a lot of platforms. This is the first time I've been on more than 2 platforms. But yeah, we're on a lot of platforms. Anything else you want to say?
Keep supporting. You guys are recognized. I do recognize the people that are supporting me and the niggas that are bullshitting. Yeah. But it's all to be successful in life. As much as it sounds good to say I did it by myself, you can't be nothing without support. Yeah. Like I said it. I think I said this in the last podcast. Mm-hmm. What stops a lot of suicides or like people from going like being depressed and shit is knowing that they have a strong support system. And a strong support system could be like your friend group, your family, maybe just one person that you talk to on a day-to-day basis. But if you have a strong support group, it raises all, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah, like so keep supporting, because as much as it will be sweet to be like, oh, we did it by ourselves from the ground up. We didn't need nobody help. We did need y'all fuckers help. We did need y'all motherfuckers help, bro.
We can't do anything without y'all.
We can't do nothing without y'all. So
I know we're not a huge community yet, but we're growing to be. And I don't know what I was about to say right there, but I'm talking as if I feel like I'm talking to the future for real.
Oh no, I only speak into the future.
Yeah, that's
my boy Sean know. I talk to him on a daily basis. I talk to my boy Shay on a daily basis. I only speak into the future. I never speak like as present. You know what I mean? Like like I'm always trying to speak into the future. You know what I mean? Like. You know, called a digital footprint? Basically, I guess. I've been doing it since I was little on my YouTube channel, and I didn't notice it. Yeah. I didn't notice it until now that I was doing that. But yeah. So I know y'all motherfuckers are. I know you guys fuck with it. Some of y'all are just scared to show it, or y'all fucking hating. Let's be real. Listen. Y'all niggas want a platform to be on. Y'all could be the motherfuckers that are supporting it. We got y'all, bro. Y'all can get on this shit. Mm-hmm. We want to learn how to start doing like call-ins. So like we can call like say Zach's out of town, mm-hmm. right? And we need to get an episode out. I can call him and we do the podcast like that. Yeah.
Those would be cool. We gotta end it. Yeah. Let's just say it like this. We have a lot of stuff like. I hate when people do this, but we have a lot of stuff coming. Not a lot of stuff coming, but we have a lot of stuff we want to do. God.
No, you keep. I like that.
But yeah, like I was. So we have a lot. I hate when I hear other people do it because they'll say it, but then the thing they release is mediocre. But we have a lot of stuff that we want to do. Even though we're young, we have like a lot of big ideas that we want to show the world. And so I feel like the only way we can get that done is from support from you guys. Everyone that watched, like I said, just liking or reviewing the video or just sharing it for real. It helps us in the long run. So like I said, we want to thank everybody that supported us early off.
Really start something big. I'm telling y'all right now, y'all can start something big if y'all help us out. Y'all really can.
But yeah, that was it's like I said, this is TuffLuck Podcast. All the links will be at the end of the video. What's a quote? It's a random quote. The best leaders can only be good leaders. No. How's it go?
I got like 30 quotables in the video. No.
Good leaders can only be great by following good leaders can only be great by following the best leader. No, how does it go? Something. No. Just cut all this stuff out until I get it right. You can't be a great leader until you're a great follower. It's like that, but
that's literally what they tell me in JRG.
You can't good leaders can only become great leaders after following great leaders. I guess that's how I want to say it. I said it earlier. Why don't I pick up the mic and I didn't say nothing?
I'm trying to create a better me, so hopefully people who are hearing this are taking it the right way, can say, I can run a mile. It ain't about running 205 fucking miles, doing 4,000, being in the city. It ain't about all that shit. Shit doesn't matter. I want you to see how fucking far you can go, because we all come from that shit. That's why I have to be so authentic and so real about my own insecurities, my own faults, just being a fucked up person. I'm not the best at anything. I'm not gifted. I'm just driven.